What's going on, everybody? So we have a brand new meta, and you know what that means. I had to create this new expo deck. Basically, the entire point of this is to just counter the recruits. So if I face recruits, there's just no way I'm going to lose, which this could actually be recruits since he has the Goblin Cage. Not really, like, there's not that many decks that use the cage, so yeah, he's got Flying Machine. We're actually going to face recruits first game, which is pretty funny. Judging by I literally just made this deck specifically for that. I'm gonna fireball that machine, and then we can go for the skeletons, cannon for the pigs, and just like that we clean it up so easily. I mean, cannon is super good against the Royal Hogs. The reason why I have the cannon instead of the Tesla in this deck is just because the cheaper cycle, honestly, and you don't really need Tesla when you have like Firecracker, Valkyrie. It just kind of slows down the cycle. It makes it a little bit more clunky, especially without Tornado. I don't really like to run Tesla, so I'm just gonna go for the bomber in the back. Honestly, I'll probably go for the offensive bow here because he doesn't have too much in cycle. He could go recruits on top of this, but like obviously we have the bomber already down, so it's gonna take out the majority of that, and then I can just go for the Valk on this right lane. We'll go Skellies just to support, make sure that Goblin Brawler doesn't take out my entire Valkyrie. And yeah, we don't get much damage, or we don't get any damage, but we at least forced out his recruits and his fireball, which is pretty good. I can probably, thinking about how I want to try and break through in the future, I should probably just start stacking firecrackers and try and get some firecracker chip with like the evolution one. I still think the firecracker evolution is one of the best in the game, if not like top 2, but I know it's up for debate right now. I'm gonna go for the expo at the bridge, see if we can get him, like catch him off guard. He's gonna go zappies, but think about this, he doesn't have his fireball back in cycle for a couple more cards, and I should be able to get a connection here unless, oh wow, he's actually got 4 elixir. I don't know how he has 4 right there, but we're still going to get some decent chip on the left side. Every bit of damage in this matchup is going to be pretty important, I want to say. I'll just cycle the firecracker in the back. He's probably going to fireball this. If he does, I can kind of start building though. So yeah, I mean, I did give him a pretty good fireball right there, but it's fine. I can just reset with another expo at the bridge, and this deck's super aggressive. You want to be pressuring the majority of the game. Don't really want to be sitting back on defense too often. I'm just going to go for the Valkyrie. Obviously, he's going to play his recruits. This time they're the evolution ones. I'm telling you, they are scary to look at, but they're not that scary to defend. So I'm not really too worried. We're going to get another connection with the expo. I can go for Valkyrie to protect that firecracker as well, which is really important, keeping my firecrackers alive in this matchup because they get so much value. And overall, the card is just gets so much value in basically any matchup unless they have like arrows, minor, fireball, or something. The one weakness of this deck is definitely air, because like lava loon is basically impossible, especially if they have arrows, because they can just pretty much ignore everything and then just arrows your firecracker. And yeah, you just kind of lose your entire tower, and no matter what you do, even if you try and cycle 2 cannons, you can't really do anything. I'm just going to cycle log. We're going to clip some of those recruits as well. Go for the Evo Cracker in the middle here. Should take out the majority of those recruits. He is just going to use his fireball directly on top of it. I'm going to go for the expo in the right lane, try and get some double lane pressure going. He's going to go for the flying machine. I'm going to fireball that on 0. Maybe we can get a connection here. No, I didn't have enough for a log, unfortunately, or I would have got some more damage. But we still get a good connection on that left lane. We're up like 700 damage. And yeah, usually when I'm playing Ice Spell, right, you never get lock-ons against recruits. But so far, I've already gotten like 3 locks with the expo alone, which is honestly enough to win an entire game. You've got to go for more aggressive plays since this deck has a fireball, obviously, and not a rocket for damage at the end of games. I think fireball is just better to take out troops like that annoying thing right there in a deck like this. So I'm just going to go for Valkyrie on tower. I know the pigs are, like the majority of them are going to go towards the cannon, but it's still going to splash when they walk towards the tower anyways. So I'm going to go defensive bow here. Only 50 seconds left. I don't need any more damage either. I can just kind of play slow and defensive. I want to fireball that machine because it is annoying, and I don't have a counter for it besides the fireball. So I'll just Skellies to protect my firecracker, cycle a cannon in the middle. Valkyrie on the right side is getting some decent chip as well. I'm just going to go bomber, and look at that. We're already back to firecracker. He wastes his fireball on the expo. That's going to be absolutely detrimental for him because he's going to have no way to kill that Evo firecracker. We can go Skellies to protect it as well, and yeah, he has nothing to kill that. We can just log. It's going to connect the tower. Oh my gosh. We'll go for another firecracker. He needs to fireball this, and if he does, there's no way he's going to break through. Yeah, so that's going to be GG's. This deck's just so like quick and fast-paced. If they take out one counter Like, say he takes out my firecracker, I literally can just go bomber on top of the pigs or the recruits. Like, it doesn't even matter what he does, because I just always have a response for the recruits. And that's why I made this deck, because I know that recruits are going to be meta now with the evolution, or at least way more popular than they are. And I just want to have a good way to, if I ever start losing to them, just switch to it and absolutely 100-0 hard counter them. In match number 2, also, I think this emote that you get, the chess one, is pretty fire. I know everybody has it, so it's not like that cool, but like still, I think it's pretty fire, in my opinion. He's going to be playing Wallbreaker Cycle. Yippee, I have not faced enough of this in the last few days. Totally am not burnt out of playing the same deck. But looks like he's playing actually a different version, maybe, because he has a Fireball. Usually they have either Poison variation or like Magic Archer, spam the bridge version, whatever you want to call that deck. He's going for a Musketeer in the back. I'm just going to Fireball that. That's kind of interesting. So he isn't playing the normal version. I'm just going to cycle Skellies behind the Valk, and I can log this. He's got the Evo Knight. Still, oh, I saw a statistic. I was like, obviously I'm one of these 100 and whatever, but I think it was like there's 123 or something along those lines evolution knights in the top 200 last season. Like for the end, like with the everybody that finished in the top 200, there's 120 something people using the Evo Knight, and that is not even funny. I mean, the card before, probably, I bet you there was like 3 or 4 people using the Knight in the top 200 last season. But ever since the evolution, that's just, I don't know. That if that doesn't show you that they did a horrible job of balancing that card, and they still haven't balanced it, I don't know what they're doing. But I'm waiting for them to nerf it. I'm just going to Fireball this Musketeer in the Knight, and I missed. Okay, very solid. Sometimes when you're commentating, and, you know, it's hard to commentate and play, right? Sometimes, like, if I'm not 100% focused on what I'm doing on the screen, I'd just be making errors like that, especially with cards like Fireball. I don't know what's wrong with me, but we're not going to comment about that Fireball. I don't want to see a single one, I swear. Okay, we'll just go for Cannon in the middle, take out both of these wall breakers, and yeah, he's questioning my deck. It's kind of an interesting deck, still testing it out to see if it'll be good, like, just in the meta in general, but so far, I'm liking the flow of it. I'm going to go for a Fireball on top of the Musk. We'll go Skeletons to take out that Bandit. Then I can go for the Cannon to DPS down this Drill. Also Log to finish that off. He's got the Evo Knight. I think Firecracker should splash this Musketeer, which is basically the only thing I needed to do right there. He is going to take the Fireball right away, which can't blame him for that. I really like the Firecracker, mainly, not even because it's like insanely strong or anything, but mainly just because it makes people panic. So I'm just going to go Skellies at the river here to tank for this Bandit, and then I'm expecting him to Fireball again, most likely. Yeah, there's the Fireball. I'm just going to log this Knight off. Maybe we can get something going. He does waste a Musketeer, which is good for me. I can now cycle a Firecracker in the back as well safely. And yeah, the cycle is just very, very smooth with this deck. It feels like you always have a play to make. Whereas there's some decks like you feel kind of awkward the entire time. Valkyrie should take out the majority of that Bandit right there. I'm going to go Skellies just to make sure it doesn't dash on my tower, because Bandit be going crazy sometimes, I swear. Alright, I'm just going to Firecracker log those wall breakers, because you know Firecracker literally cannot hit something when it's half a centimeter in front of it. It's actually crazy. I'm going to go for the Cannon in the middle just to buy myself some time. We'll go Valkyrie in the back, and I don't need to worry about this Bandit too much. Oh, kind of a waste of Skellies right there. I'm going to Bomber, because I'm kind of was expecting him to go wall breakers behind that Knight, to be honest. Now he's going to do it after I already predicted it and it didn't happen. So Firecracker is, yep, literally just like I said, it doesn't hit the thing right in front of it. I don't know how. But Expo on defense should take out this Musketeer, which is good for me. I can just go Skellies and then Bomber. Hopefully we don't take any damage from that Drill. We do take one Goblin hit. I'm really bad at defending Drills, like, when I don't have something in hand right away. Probably need to work on that, but I'm just gonna go for Valkyrie at the bridge. There's the Bandits. I'll just Firecracker. I think we need to start spamming the bridge, honestly, because I am up so much elixir, it feels like, that I should be able to break through. Yep, we're gonna get the connection with the Expo. He's gonna go Bandit. Hopefully I can get this Valkyrie down in time. I can. That's really good. He's gonna Knight. We'll just take the Firecracker chip, and dude, there's always a play to make. I love this deck. Okay, that's the Drill. I really have way too many counters for the Drill. Like, I have Bomber, Cannon, Log, Valkyrie. What else could you even ask for to counter a Drill? I mean, this is just an absolute hard counter, it feels like. He's going to go for another Drill, but, like, that doesn't even matter because I can just go Skellies. And once again, we're already back to a Bomber. He's going to Fireball, so I'll just Log. Oh, he didn't even hit the Bomber. I didn't even need to go for that Log right there, but it doesn't even matter. I can just Cannon to the side. tank for both those Wallbreakers, and then Skeletons for the Bandit, and we get the connection with the Expo. I don't even need to do anything on defense there. Tower's going to go down. This deck cycles just so beautifully on defense, especially against quick cycle decks, which is really, really the meta right now, so GG's. Wow, would you look at that? I made it all the way to League 8 already. What an accomplishment in this game. I'm so proud of it. I'm just going to cycle my log at the bridge here. This guy looks like he's just shy and doesn't want to make a play. I'll just go Skellies. He's probably playing Bridge Spam. I can already tell from the Heal Spear because it's either Bridge Spam or 3 Musketeers. Like, no other deck runs Heal Spirit. I guess there is, like, some Sparky decks maybe, but he's going to split the Barbs in the back. Of course, he's got the arrows, unfortunately. But look at that, we already have a Valkyrie in cycle, so I can just counter these Barbs. There's just infinite counters for Swarm cards in this deck, which I love because I've always had trouble with stupid bait decks. So I'm just going to Fireball that Magic Archer. Now we know what he's playing. He's basically just playing Bridge Spam with Magic Archer. Probably has a Battle Ram too, if he's playing this version that I think he's running. So I'm just going to Firecracker, make sure that takes out the Ghost with only a few hits. Not really too worried about the taking some damage early on here. I'm just going to go for the Expo at the bridge, see how he responds to this. He goes for the Bandit and then the Queen, so that's fine. He's going to pop the ability really early, which is fine with me because now I can just drop a Valkyrie on top of it and I don't really need to worry about it. And he's going to have to respond to the Valkyrie as well. There's the Battle Ram like I thought he had. We'll just go Cannon in the center, take care of that. He is going to Magic Archer on 0. Not really sure why. I guess, I don't know, kind of a waste by him in my opinion. We'll see if he tries to support it, but I don't think he has much elixir. I think he's like 2, 3, 4 elixir max. So we'll just log that Magic Archer. We have our Evolution Firecracker here as well now, so can probably get some good value out of this. I don't think he has Fireball. I think he's only got arrows, which obviously he's not going to kill. But I don't want to just waste it, so I'm just going to play Bomber in the back first here, see what he wants to do. He's going to go for the Ghost. We can just Valkyrie to defend that. There's the Barbs. Honestly, you know what? I'm just going to Firecracker the bridge, take our damage while we can get it. Never mind, he's going to predict me. But we should be able to keep this alive if I can... oh my gosh, wait, Valkyrie? No way, we're actually going to keep the Firecracker alive. I got so lucky right there, but I'll take it. Just going to go Expo now with this since I still have it alive. There's not really too much he can do because anything he does just plays right into me. This is ridiculous. Wow, that card just got way too much value. Reminds me of when it was first released, how broken it was. I'm just going to go Cannon and then... Ooh, okay, we'll go for Skelly's Bomber just to DPS down everything right here, and then I'm just going to Valkyrie on top. Probably didn't really need to Valk, could have got away with just a log or something, but I didn't want to take any Queen damage, and just like that, we are up like 1500 damage and pretty much in control of this game, and I don't need to do anything stupid either. I guess I do have to cycle Cannon, have an awkward hand at the moment, but Skeleton's Surround should take care of that. Just going to Fireball the Magic Archer. I actually could have hit the tower right there, looking at it. Like after I placed that Fireball, but I don't really need to hit the tower, I guess. So I'll just log, go for another Cannon at the bridge, and we're already just back to a Cannon somehow. I feel like I just dropped it, and we're already back to it for the Battle Ram. He probably thought I didn't have it in cycle as well. That's why he went in, I'm guessing. That's not going to work. I promise you, buddy. I have way too much... anti-swarm troops in this deck for you to be doing that. Skeletons are really nice in this deck as well, just to tank for cards like my Bomber and Firecracker when I don't have enough for a Valkyrie or don't have the Valk in cycle, so I'll just continuously cycle more cannons in the middle. There's the... I need to actually cycle back to a log. Please don't kill my tower. Okay, we're fine. Bomber's gonna... Wow, really bad arrows because now I can just go for the Evo Cracker. Honestly, I'm gonna go Cannon up high. I thought he might protect that Magic Archer, but looks like he's not. He's just gonna let it die. Okay, gotta catch my breath. I'm talking way too fast right now. Go for the Valkyrie in the back. 2 cannons should be enough to take out a Queen, right? Maybe? I'll go for Evo Cracker. Log this Battle Ram back, and then I can go for the Cannon up high to predict. No, I missed the freaking... I knew he was going to Magic Archer, but I wasn't sure what lane. I guess that would make more sense that he puts it on the left lane. So kind of a waste of a prediction by me, but only 40 seconds left. Doesn't really matter what I do as long as I don't choke massively on a defense. So I'll just split my splash cards so he can't arrow them both. Go for the Valkyrie up high because obviously he's got to go for Desperation Magic Archers at this point, and that ain't going to work on me. So I'm just going to go Cannon to snipe this queen, maybe. Probably not, actually. He's going to defend it really good. Okay, bandit always scares me when it goes into its little dash mode, but I should be fine here. We can just fireball that queen on the right side, go for the cannon up high, once again to kite that battle ram, and yeah, just no chance of him breaking through. He arrows, but look at that. We're already back to Evo Cracker for what, like the 4th time this game. Just such a great card in my opinion. We're just going to go Valkyrie. He's going to Magic Archer, has no other choice. Actually a pretty good Magic Archer like placement by him in Heal Spirit, but it doesn't matter. We're already up over 1,000 damage with 2 seconds left. No chance of him coming back. Really solid deck to counter the bait in this meta, and I'm guessing that this meta is just going to continue to get more baity. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, y'all, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.